Yeah, sorry for that little break in the action, but we were talking about the Knicks and Pacers game. Knicks with the pickup of Pat, that's a big deal. He's got a stretch four, stretch five, whatever, however he wants to play him. So really, now he has 3-star level players: Jalen Brunson,
Mm-hmm.
Donovan Mitchell, and Cat. So he's
That's
definitely
tough.
a great roster. Um, so yeah, I was expecting Pacers to win one, but I'm definitely not surprised with this. There's no shocker there. I think the Bucks and the Sixers went about according to plan. Sixers is nice, but Bucks has been playing really good ball. He's got that Damian Lillard pick and roll, Dame Greek pick and roll thing, working for him. Standard. Hawks Rockets. Hawks is probably the favorite to win the whole thing. I don't know, probably. So no surprise there. Spurs, Grizzlies, no surprise there. Washington, Boston, no surprise there.
I
So
respect it.
we talked about Blazers and Golden State, and then the Lakers and Pels, no surprise there. So, and that the first round shaked out about how we thought it was. That. Um, I think the second round, not really too eventful here either. Raptors beat the Knicks. Well, that actually was interesting because I don't know if everyone saw, but game one, the Knicks had a lot of momentum in the third quarter, up by like 9 points or something like that. Just
And pull
really,
the tray.
huh?
And pull the tray.
No, it wasn't even that. The game disconnected.
Oh.
Game disconnected, and 2K with the momentum, it's hard to duplicate that. It's hard to replicate that. Like the way it was going, I feel like he would have won and going up 1-0 instead. And the way that they did it was Bub gave him 9 points to start the game to try to get a flow. But I don't know if that was the best way to do it because I think 2K kind of wants the game to be close a lot of times. So even if you go up 9-0, like 2K, there's the push and pull of the game is
Yeah.
going to balance that, you know. So I think it's a little bit better to add 9 points at the end. But that's what they decided to do. It's hard. There's just no getting that right. It's just unfortunate that it happened. And he ended up losing the game one, winning game two. Whereas if he
It
had
could have
won,
been up 2-0.
He shot
yeah,
lights out
yeah.
in game two.
What'd you say?
That he
He
shot
shot lights out in game two. That's the
out.
Right.
game Ray was in the chat talking to us about.
Mm-hmm. So that
So
was great.
let's talk about the rivalry conference finals that happened to line
So
up like
everybody,
everyone predicted.
right? This is what we were all hoping that would happen. Everyone had an aspiration to make conference finals, but I don't think anybody is mad at these matchups.
Which
Not
one?
at all.
Which one do y'all want to talk
God
about?
came
We want
through.
to say we want to say the big boy for last, or we want to jump right into it first?
And then what make it better? Hold on, I want to say this.
Go
It's
ahead.
the fucking segregation bowl. We got the blacks on this side. We got the whites on this side. This is primetime TV.
No, I never even thought about that. I never thought about that. That's actually
segregation bowl is real.
but we can talk about. Let's talk about the Spurs Lakers.
All
That's
right.
the black side,
This man,
everybody.
I'm gonna let you lead this one. Spurs Lakers. Let's talk about Spurs Lakers rivalry and the game.
So the rivalry is crazy. And I just want to mention when I did my first podcast, I told everybody in the chat, these two niggas hate each other. They called me all type of lying bitch ass niggas. It was crazy. And then they proceed to say, nigga, we hate each other. all next 8 weeks.
Yeah, that was actually really crazy.
I got on good authority that the mice got a hit out on the Spurs.
Oh, like that.
I also got it on good authority that the Spurs got Chirac looking for the mice. I'm telling you, them niggas don't like each other. They should have to play their game mic'd up.
That would be interesting, but I don't think that they would agree to that. I'm sure they're trying to focus.
Hey, we got 7.5 left. We got 7.5 minutes left.
Okay, all right, that's cool. That's enough time.
But back to the game. But back to the game and shit. I think it's going to be very interesting because they have two very different ideologies of 2K. Yeah. Whereas the Spurs is very play oriented and things of that nature. He can get jiggy. I'm not going to discredit that. Mm-hmm. But that's his thing. Like he does like his plays. He does to go about a certain way. Whereas Will kind of tries to work within the game. Will, first off, Will don't like to shoot as much. But I've seen Will shoot lights out though. Mm-hmm. So I think he's kind of inconsistent though. But Will does know how to work within the game very well, and he does have the ultimate fuck up fixer in AD down there.
Yeah. I agree with that. Seeing
And
them
AD
too
is probably the best suited next to Giannis to match up with
Victor.
Wemby.
That's right. But
and when it comes to the other pieces, that Paul George pickup for the Spurs is still going to be decent. Like
clutch. Paul George pickup was clutch. Easton was clutch. KCP, like he's got a lot of defenders.
Yeah.
And then he has Victor. You know, like he's got wing defenders. He's got the ultimate shot blocker in Victor.
Their team construction is actually a lot similar than people realize, construction-wise, not player strength.
Player-wise, construction-wise,
like
yeah.
PG and LeBron.
We got 6 minutes.
You know what I'm saying? AD Wemby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They have pieces that can kind of counter each other, which is going to make the series a lot better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, give me a prediction. How many games does it go?
I'm hoping for 5.
I mean, I think Spurs wins this in 4. I think that he's gonna just pick Will apart. I don't think. I think this is gonna be Spurs in 4.
Spurs in 4. And Trey, you're predicting 5.
I gotta go in 5. I'm gonna be honest. This is the only series I'm gonna say the super coin cost for me. I'll say Spurs just on the strength of the fact that he can lean both ways, and whereas I don't know if Will really has the ability to switch it up into play land and into this land and that land. But Will is very elite at what Will does.
Yes. I agree with that. And he has probably one of the best players to slash with. So,
all right. So we got 5 minutes to talk about everyone's favorite matchup. The
White side.
Old school.
Ray, you start this one. These your people.
We can say old school versus new school type atmosphere. I obviously have not been here the last really 2 cycles. So y'all can kind of fill me more in on the rivalry between the two.
They're the same fucking person.
Between
the same person. One's is older, one's younger.
I agree.
They talk. Eric will come in the chat and be like, somebody talking about whatever. Eric will be like, it don't matter. I'm the best motherfucker to ever play 2K. Not understanding. 12 hours earlier, nobody was in the chat talking. Bub just came in and said, yeah, I was taking a shit and realized I'm the best motherfucker to ever play 2K. Nigga, y'all saying the same shit. Y'all the same person.
The same person, man.
My favorite is Eric loves to chime in when you say something.
Oh, you cheesy.
When you chime in, Trey, I love how Eric likes to chime in on something after you say something.
Bro, and I tell Eric the same thing every time. Thank you for your input, sir. Like, because he does it. And every time. I'd be like, Eric, why? Let people live.
It's hilarious.
It don't be about me.
Game-wise, I think the Raptors made a lot of good moves in the offseason, you know, picking up.
First and foremost, really quickly, I need a one-word answer. Who do y'all think is given very similar teams, who is the better overall user right now?
I think Eric knows that. I think Eric can do more. No, I'm answering your question. I'm telling you why. You said one word. I'm gonna say Eric, but I'm also gonna tell you why. I think Eric.
We don't have time to know why. We don't have time to know why.
I just said it. Eric knows how to do more.
All right, Eric knows.
This is not a reasonable question. It's not a reasonable question because
who do you think is a better user? That's all I'm asking. Who do you think is a better user?
They're similar. They're the same. I don't think one is better than the other because Eric is way better on offense and Bob is way
better on defense. Exactly.
Each other. Who are you picking?
It depends on the team. If you switch their teams, Eric is not going to perform as well with Raptors team, and Raptors is not going to perform as well.
How about we give them both a terrible team like the Wizards? Who wins in that matchup?
I'm gonna go above because he can lean on defense more. We seen Eric with the Wizards.
Yeah, I go above in that case. But that's why I say it's hard to say.
Yeah, but if you give Eric a Kyrie Irving, then it's a whole different world.
We got 2.5 minutes. All right, give me a breakdown, boys. We got 2.5 minutes, and that's it.
I mean, the breakdown is the question is Claxton enough to slow down and stop Jokic? I don't know. His strength is kind of low at a 77, but he's a defensive monster. I mean, I'm thinking that Hawks is winning the series point blank period, but I think it's going to be a good series. I think Hawks is going to win.
Is it going 5, Calvin?
This one is going 5. Yes, this one is going.
I got it going 5. I ain't never going. I done seen Bub do some shit. So I ain't gonna never do. It's a sweep. It's a 3-1. Nah, he no defense, bro.
Yeah,
Like, he know that shit. I
and
gotta
he's got the
lean.
players to back it up. Like
Facts.
his
I
top
think
4
Eric
players:
just
Scotty Barnes, Siakam, Claxton,
facts.
OG. Like that's clamp, 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 like all day. So
I just think offense beats defense. So
Eric
I
and
gotta
five is
go
what
eat.
you're saying.
That's what
That's
you're
what I said.
saying.
I gotta go eat.
All
All
right.
right.
Well, we'll be back for the finals.
So we'll be
Yeah,
back
we'll do
for
a
the
different
finals. What would be really nice is if we can get 1 or 2 of the potential finalists to hop in and give us a breakdown on how they're going to beat the other team.
That would be dope.
Get some insight, or be even nice is to bring the commish on and give us his thought. Maybe give us address the league on everything would also be nice.
Well, if Bub wins, Bub's not coming on. Bub is not showing his face to you niggas.
He could throw the mask on. Buck can throw the mask
Hey,
on.
I'll blur his face out and shit.
Yeah.
Like he's snitching in a documentary.
Well, gentlemen.
All right. Well, we signing off, man. Good podcast, fellas. It's been a good playoff series so far. It's moving. Looking forward to the rest.
Tatum's revenge is next season, man.